Welcome to the Newsman, the news for the intelligent Indian. We begin with our top story of the day. Some economic experts have argued that income tax must be paid above a threshold, regardless of the occupation. Currently, Section 10 Clause 1 of the Income Tax Act exempts agriculture income from tax. There are several problems created by giving exemption to agriculture income. Multiple committees have highlighted issues of income laundering and lack of credibility in farmer certification. Taxing everyone has benefits like increase in share of direct taxes and reduction of tax evasion. However, challenges include extra burden on small and marginal farmers and lack of clarity on land ownership. In environmental news, states fall short of forest cover targets. India is lagging behind in the targets set under the Green India mission. The National Mission for a Green India is one of the 8 missions under the National Action Plan on Climate Change to enhance India's forest cover and respond to climate change. The target under the mission is 10 million hectares of forest and non-forest land for increasing forest cover. However, many of the states are falling short of their targets. Now, the criticism against the mission is that most of the plantations are commercial in nature. Thus, they cannot compete with natural forests and are more prone to pest attacks. Moving to polity news, Supreme Court judgments will be available in 4 languages: Hindi, Tamil, Gujarati and Oriya. In technology news, there is an article on immune imprinting and bivalent boosters. Firstly, what is immune imprinting? It is the tendency of the body to repeat its immune response based on memory. Now, studies have shown that this immune imprinting can make bivalent boosters, which are the booster shot of vaccines, less effective. Aditya L1 will be India's first space mission to study the solar corona. Sun's corona is the outermost part of the Sun's atmosphere, and it has a temperature of around 2 million degrees Celsius. By studying it, scientists will further understand processes that drive the solar wind and the impact of space weather. Today, the Hindu editorial talks about how the United States seems unable to bring tight control on assault weapons. In January 2023 alone, there has been 38 mass shooting incidents in 17 different states. In the United States, there are about 120 guns for every 100 residents. The arguments against a strong gun control law include Second Amendment protection, which guarantees the right to bear arms, self-defense, hunting and recreation. Last year, American Congress passed the widest firearm legislation which expanded background checks for gun purchases under 21. However, the Supreme Court struck down a New York state law on carrying guns outside the home, reaffirming the Second Amendment and hindering attempts for strict state legislation. A bit of background for this story. The 2011 Fukushima nuclear disaster was caused by an earthquake and tsunami that led to 3 nuclear meltdowns at the Fukushima Daiichi power plant, resulting in the evacuation of 160,000 people. Now Japan will flush 1.25 million tons of Fukushima wastewater into the Pacific Ocean. And wrapping up with sports news, India beat Japan 8-0 in hockey.